Welcome to Gap Santé's unique psychosocial training tool, Gapville. This typical mid-sized North American city contains over 18 different forms of built and social infrastructure. Gapville is used as a setting for group activities, tabletop exercises, and in an online tool where emergency managers, planners, and community leaders can work through various challenges before and during a scenario. During the Primer one-day workshop, participants are provided with a map of Gapville, numbered with all the notable features of the city. On the back is a list of services and infrastructures, as well as a regional map of Gapville and its surrounding area. The Gapville display is a 6-foot by 4-foot graphic that comes with several different activity pieces, such as asset markers, scenario markers, and an event timeline. These activity pieces can be placed directly onto the display as needed. To complete the Gapville training tool, asset cards matching each of the 33 numbered items on the Gapville map are also provided for role-playing during group activities. Routines predict behavior. What are the routines in Gapville? How do people go about their day-to-day lives? What are the activities people engage in over the days and months? Participants are asked to brainstorm all the different activities people would be engaged in on weekends, weeknights, holidays, summer, and winter. Asset mapping. What would be the risk and protective factors that people in this community would use to address psychosocial issues? Participants are broken into groups and provided with asset markers in the 4 categories of service, space, equipment, and people. There is a positive set of markers circled in green for protective factors and a red set for risk factors. Participants consider what space would be a risk in terms of psychosocial. If something were to happen to that space, what would happen to the community? Or the psychosocial impact on a particular group. Participants are invited to come up to the map, have a look at it, and plot their markers. Emergent Organization Roleplay. How do services remain during an extreme event? How can they be leveraged to extend and expand their services during a time of need? And how can all the resources of a community work together to form emergent organizations? Participants each receive an asset card and take on that resource of service, people, space, or equipment in a role-play activity. Participants work together to figure out how to keep their asset existing in an extreme event and how to work together for a greater good.